Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. Discourteous, aren't you?
Going in. One more.
Raging Cascade!
Bloody howl!
Shattering the... What's this?
It's a duel of the arts! Spread! Raging Cascade!
Pesky airborne
Raging
scoundrels!
Cascade!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Magic is there! Spread! You get the gist.
Here I go. Make your break.
All yours, Kisara!
We do
Here's a
it.
healing cascade!
Magnificently done!
Appreciate the help. Let the marksman handle this.
Raging Cascade!
Scream,
Spread!
bathe,
Freeze lasers! All dead!
bloody howl!
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil! Raging Cascade! Freeze Lancer! Spread! Raging Cascade!
Going in.
Spread! Raging Cascade! Art Expert coming
Can
through!
you take it?
Raging Cascade! Here's the evil! Spread! Raging Cascade! Lancer!
The enemy wields us too.
You'll soon see about that! Do it! Kisara frozen!
Hammer. Now that's what I call ice.
Together, I knew we could do it. Little help! Water, hear my call!
blood,
I've got it!
rending you up.
Blood! Here's the evil!
Bathe in blood.
Rage!
Stay calm. I shall provide assistance.
All disasters made one! Come forth and weak point!
And just like that, I'm back in it. Start by holding the front line.
That's my
Sooner
cue.
said than done.
Shut him down.
Here, let me help.
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Purity! Here's a healing art!
Can you take it?
All back in their defense. I'm ready.
Glad you have your use.
Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone.
Scream. Hey.
Here I go.
Rending you apart. Bloody howl.
Hold on to your art. Here I come!
Glacial Spear.
All
Going in.
disasters made one! Come
Going
forth
in.
and helix of purity!
Going in. Glacial
Maelstrom!
Spear.
All
Going in.
disasters made one!
sharp.
Come forth and helix of purity! Maelstrom! All disasters made one! Come forth and helix...
This one's mine.
Glacial Spear.
Here's the evil!
I'm ready.
Maelstrom!
Elfin.
Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone.
All disasters made one! Come forth and helix of purity! Here's a healing art! Maelstrom! All disasters... Here I go! One more!
Thank you.
This one's mine.
Maelstrom!
Hear my call. This one's mine.
Spread!
Glacial
All
This one's
disasters
mine.
made one! Come forth! Let's the purity! Sighted! Maelstrom!
I'm ready.
Raging Cascade!
Eagle Ray.
Glacial
Denied.
Spear! Pierce the evil! Raging Cascade! Spread! Magic is there! Pierce the evil! Blah blah blah! Freeze Lancer! You get the gist! Spread! Here I go! Blah blah blah! Do it! Spread!
Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone.
Well, looky here! It's crazy to see rocks melt before our eyes.
Watch where you're going.
everyone. If you fall, there will be nothing left of you.
Exactly.
I didn't know you had that sort of trick up your sleeve, Johalim. I would have figured rocks and plants would be too different for you to handle both. What the hell? Probably that monster.
Do you think this might have...
But why this
We can figure that out. This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing.
Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone.
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle? Take care of them while keeping an eye on it. Here's a healing art.
You picked the wrong fight.
Fred! Raging Cascade!
This one keeps charging us.
That's what my shield's for. Get behind you!
Got it. I'll leave it to you.
Here's the evil! Raging Cascade! Raging Cascade! They're attacking from behind! Fred! Magic is there! Close one! Right back at you! Blah, blah, blah.
This one's mine! Look sharp! Here I go! I'm gone!
This one's all mine.
Look sharp!
Go! Fred! Raging Cascade! Glacial Spear! Here's the Raging Cascade! Freeze Blazer! Raging Cascade! Fred! Raging Cascade!
I'll smash you!
Fred! Magic is there! Here's the evil! Raging Cascade! Freeze
Their
Blazer!
hearts were interrupted!
Raging Cascade! Let me help! First aid! Raging Cascade! Excited! This one's mine! I'm gone!
Forgive me. This is my fault.
Here's a healing one! Right back at ya! First aid!
It's on.
Raging Cascade! Fred!
In a bind?
Raging Cascade!
Down! Your arm!
Raging Cascade! Fred!
Leave the
Raging Cascade!
Going in!
Fred! Raging...
This one's mine!
Fred! Blah, 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 magic! Fred! Blah,
Anything in armor is all mine!
blah, blah, blah. Fred! You get the gist. Fred! Blah, blah, blah.
This one's all mine.
Let me help. Fred! You get the gist. Fred!
Burn in hell.
Here's evil. Blah, blah, blah. Fred! Blah, blah, blah. Fred! You get the gist.
I can carve through. What's this?
Blah, blah, blah. Here's a healing art. Fred! You get the gist. Fred! Here I go. Not on my watch. Fred! Blah, blah, blah. Fred! You get the gist. Fred! You get the gist. Fred! Arts require complete focus here. Let's... Help. Going in. Yes, done.
This one's mine. All thanks to you.
You picked the wrong fight.
This one's mine.
Raging Cascade! Freeze Lancer! This one's mine! Raging Cascade! Spread! Here's a healing cascade!
I've taken too many hits.
Blah 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 magic!
Glacial spear.
Blah blah blah! Spread! Blah blah blah! Spread! You get the gist! Spread! Here's a healing art! You get the
Carve
gist!
through
First
armor.
aid!
All right.
Spread!
Now
You get the gist! Here I
This one's
call!
all mine.
Spread!
Glacial spear.
Blah blah Here's the evil! Spread! Freeze Lancer! Here's a healing cascade! First aid! Spread!
Ignite.
Here goes! Hear my call! Spread!
Now you've gone and ticked me off.
Raging cascade!
Glacial spear.
Here's the evil! Raging cascade! Freeze Lancer! Raging cascade! Here's a healing art! Spread! Don't mind if I do! Magic is there! Back into the fray! Spread! You get the gist! Water! Hear my call! Blah blah blah! Spread!
Glacial spear.
Blah blah blah! Spread! Freeze Lancer! You get the gist!
Here, let me help.
Do it! Sithara frozen!
Hammer.
Here's a healing art! First aid!
Thanks, Shion. Here come more.
We'll just have to keep fighting.
Here, let me help.
Leave the enemy's art to me! Here's a healing art!
Milk plate
Raging
here.
cascade!
Where?
You going?
I owe you one.
Now you see what I can do.
Going in.
Raging cascade! Spread! Raging cascade!
I may have bit off more than I could chew.
Raging cascade! Close one!
Swampy.
Raging cascade!
I can't lose.
Resuscitation! Here's a healing art!
The flame and
Thanks for the healing.
Watch yourself, okay?
Yeah, you too.
Going in.
Spread! I'm
Glacial
risen!
spear.
Here's the evil!
One more.
Raging cascade! Lancer!
One more.
Here's a healing art! First aid! Here goes! Raging cascade! This one's mine! Don't mind if I do! I'm on a roll! Think again!
You fight better at a distance.
The further away the better.
You and I both.
First aid! Raging cascade! Spread! Raging cascade!
Where are you going?
Spread! Raging cascade! There's a healing art! Blah blah blah! Aid! Spread!
One more.
Art expert coming through! A new lease on life! Raging cascade! Don't mind if I do! Raging cascade!
Here, let me help.
Spread!
Smash you.
First aid! Raging cascade! Magic is there! Spread! Blah blah blah!
Here, let me help.
First aid! Blah blah blah!
Do it.
Take art expert coming! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble. Think we overdid it?
Not
by a long shot. Here I go.
Spread! And the raging cascade! Spread! Magic is there! One more! Spread! Here's a healing art! First aid! There! I never miss! Spread! Raging cascade!
I'll bring you back from death to
Raging cascade! Spread! Blah 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 magic!
Here, let me help.
Blah blah blah! First aid! Spread! Not so snug now!
No way out.
Ready!
Here, let me help.
First aid!
Appreciate the help. Reinforcements incoming.
Not a problem! Too much to handle? Not in your hold on to your art! Here I come!
Going in.
Raging cascade!
Here, let me help.
Spread! One more time! Raging Cascade! Hear my call! Raging Cascade! Raging Cascade! Not in your Art Expert coming through! I'll bring you back from death's abyss! Raging Cascade! I can't hold on much longer! Raging Cascade! Fred! I can do this all day! One more! This one is mine! Not on my watch! Take this! Glacial Spear! Here's evil! Raging Cascade! Freeze Laser! Here, let me help! First aid! Here my call! Not on my Art Expert coming through! Right back at ya! Look sharp! Raging Cascade! Fred! I can do this all day! First aid! Going in! Raging Cascade! This one's mine! Not on my... Here goes! Look sharp!
That's enough!
Going in.
Raging Cascade! Fred! One more time! Raging Cascade!
This one's mine.
Fred! Hear my call! Not on my Art Expert coming through!
On guard.
Right back at ya! Raging Cascade!
On guard.
Fred! Raging Cascade! I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this! Deus Roar!
Look sharp.
Snap!
This one's mine.
I'll tear you apart!
Raging Cascade!
Strike!
Fred!
You picked the wrong spot.
Now panic! Damn it! Poodle!
You have been warned.
Whirlwind snap!
Raging Cascade! Fred! Raging Cascade! Fred! Raging... Cascade! Fred! Raging Cascade!
This one's mine.
Raging Cascade! Fred!
let me help.
Blah, 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 magic!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Blah, blah, blah. Fred! You get the gist. Fred! You get the gist. Fred! You get the
Smash
gist.
you!
Fred! Here I go. Blah, blah, blah.
You picked the wrong fight.
Mom.
No. Don't leave me all alone. I'll bring you back from death's abyss. On guard. On guard. Take this.
I still got some fight left in me.
That's it. Going in.
Raging Cascade!
Evil.
Fred! Raging Cascade!
Look sharp.
Fred!
Take this.
Close one! Gotcha!
Here you go!
Raging Cascade!
Glacial Spear.
Fred!
Whirlwind Glacial Fire.
Eat this!
Raging Cascade!
Snap!
Fred! Raging Cascade!
Look sharp.
Now take the through!
Raging Cascade!
Look sharp.
I'll tear you apart!
Here, let me help.
First strike!
Raging
I'll tear
Cascade!
you
This
apart!
one's all mine.
Going in.
Raging Cascade! Arch
I'll
Field!
smash you! I'm just getting
Raging Cascade!
One more! First
Fred! Raging Cascade! Fred! Raging Cascade!
This
Fred!
one's mine.
Magic is in! Fred! You get the gist. Fred!
I'll tear you apart!
Blah, blah, blah. Fred!
Eat this!
Glacial Spear.
You get the gist.
Going in.
Ignite.
You get the gist. Fred! Blah, blah, blah. Fred!
Mine
Blah,
is
blah, blah.
spinning. What is your attack? Far enough.
Do it!
Xion,
Go for it!
prepare to crumble.
It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone.
Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
This one's tough, but we... have no... Sure.
Something feels odd. Here. Be on your guard.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing. Here it comes! Focus!
On your toes, everyone.
Suddenly turning tail doesn't seem so ridiculous.
Why? Are you scared?
Me? Are you?
Do you even have to ask? Of course I'm scared.
Focus up before we become that thing's lunch.
It's summoning Zoogle?
Take care of them while keeping an eye on it. If it's in the sky, it's mine. Glacial Spear.
Raging Cascade!
A charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop it. Here's a healing art.
Raging Cascade! I owe you, Sion.
Healing is what my arts do best.
Raging Cascade! All mine can do is cause havoc and destruction. Here's a healing art. Raging Cascade! First aid!
There are no interruptions.
Raging Cascade!
Anything in armor is
Down!
gone.
You're off!
Raging Cascade!
That's it!
Raging Cascade! Here's my Raging Cascade! Raging Cascade! Spread! Raging Cascade! Spread! Raging Cascade! Spread! Raging Cascade! Raging Cascade!
Take this! Burn in hell!
Raging Cascade!
That's it! Here, let me help!
Raging Cascade! Spread! Raging Cascade!
On guard! Glacial Spear!
Raging Cascade! Freeze Blazer! Raging Cascade!
Glacial Spear! Here's evil!
Raging Cascade!
Freeze Blazer!
Arts required! First aid! Raging Cascade!
The flame inside me yearns to be let free.
Raging Cascade! Raging Cascade! Raging Cascade!
Hear my call!
Raging Cascade!
Shattering pieces! Attack time!
Blah, blah, blah! Hear my call!
One more! Glacial Spear!
Sorry.
Come on! Freeze you gotta hold on! Make it rain!
Kisara frozen!
Hammer!
Nicely done!
All thanks to you!
Armor won't save you!
Scream bathed in blood.
Hold on to your arms! Here I come! Raging Cascade! First aid!
The fluidity of your moves is simply incredible.
Here I go!
Blah, blah, blah! Magic! Blah, blah, blah! You get the gist! Blah, blah, blah!
In a bind?
Blah, blah, blah!
Burn up!
Blah, blah, blah! You get the gist! You get the gist!
Take this!
All yours, Kisara.
Here's a healing art. First aid.
Appreciate the help. Here come more.
We'll just have to keep fighting.
That's my cue.
Shut him down.
Here's evil. Raging cascade. Don't mind if I do. Hold on to your art. Here I come. Damn it.
Make it break.
Here's a healing art. You get
Being interrupted.
Let them mark. Sorry.
I couldn't make it in time.
Raging cascade. Here's evil. Too much to handle. Raging cascade.
Another incantation ruined.
Raging cascade.
Take this!
Here, let me help. First aid.
I can carve through armor! You attack without mercy.
Because I can't afford to hesitate.
Not against the worthier partner.
You fight better at a distance. The further away, the better. You and I both. Here's evil.
Rinwell.
It's nothing. I'm all right here. First aid. Raging cascade. Art expert coming through. Take care.
You made me angry.
No.
That was a bad idea.
Here, let me help. First aid! I can do this all day! Water, hear my call! Raging cascade! I never miss! Fred! Raging cascade! Here, let me help! Fred! Raging cascade!
Anything in armor is all mine.
Here's evil!
I'm ready.
Johalim!
All yours, Kisara.
Here's a healing art! I'm ready! Thanks so much!
Reinforcements incoming!
Not a problem! This one's mine!
You picked the wrong spot.
Hold on to your art! Here I come!
Going in!
No dawn shall break this night.
Raging cascade!
That's it!
First aid! Raging cascade! In the sky, it's mine! Raging, don't mind if I do. Here goes!
Glacial spear!
Here's evil! Blah, blah, blah! Fred! Blah, blah, blah! Here, let me help! Blah, blah, blah! Do it! Fred!
Elfin!
Commander of Heaven.
Phoenix Cyclone!
Raging cascade!
On guard!
Fred! Raging cascade! Water! Now on my watch!
Look sharp!
Fred! You get to... Yes, here's evil! Blah, blah, blah! Fred! You get the tip! Fred! This one's mine!
I'm ready.
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
Here's a healing art!
Demon Lash.
Raging cascades!
Here I
Fred!
go!
One more time! Raging!
Go far enough!
Here's a healing art! Fred!
Look sharp!
Raging cascades!
the help!
Fred! Raging cascades! Fred!
No further.
Raging cascades!
I'll smash you.
Fred! Blah, blah, blah! Fred! Blah, blah, blah! Fred! Blah, blah, blah! Blah, blah, blah! Fred! I'm... Sorry.
Break this
Don't leave me all alone!
Let me help.
Blood, rending you a bloody howling.
Raging cascade! Here's a healing art! Raging cascade! Raging cascade!
Ready and ready.
Raging cascade! Water! Here my
Demon
call!
armor won't save you.
Here's evil! Fred! You get this! Fred! You get this! Let me help! Fred! First aid!
No further.
Blah, blah, blah! Here I go! You get the gist! Fred! Let the marksman handle this! Blah, blah, blah! Where are you going? Fred! You get the
Make it
gist!
rain!
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer!
It's about to strike!
Look sharp, everyone.
A new lease. Everyone all right?
We won't surrender. We won't retreat. Not yet.
Whatever you do, just please stay safe.
How are we supposed to take on something so big?
I'll handle it.
Alvin!
Watch and learn. That's enough! Go back down! Everyone okay?
Yeah, I think so.
That thing scared the pants off me.
It felt like it had a different aura than other Zeugles, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's elemental astral.
I guess it's safe to assume that if it came...
Perhaps a living...
If we assume that...
I'd like to think so.
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Hey, is that it over there?
Alvin?
Did you remember something?
No, but this is it.
3 centuries later.
Damn!
The past. I really am.
Yeah.
Not only that...
Law's right.
Right.
How's it look?
It should fly. However, considering how long...
How much time are...
Starship mechanics...
So we've just...
That's because you're a...
Good idea. We should prepare.
Let's try not to stay away.
Either we race ahead...
Works for me.
It's funny.
What is?
All this, after all.
I'm sure Zephyr...
And a...
We're defying the order of...
Yeah, you maybe.
No offense to Shion.
No offense taken.
Remember, I don't think...
Is there no way...
The people...
Sure. And it's not just...
Because there are still many of my... There are those on Lenegis who have never...
Look, none of us want to fight.
Right.
Right.
Don't forget, there's also a good...
That's right. Shion? Huh?
Where? Shion? Where'd Shion go? How could she just go off on her own? Shion. Shion! It's your thorns? But why? You okay? Just now, it looked like you used your maiden powers to suppress your thorns. You can really do that?
Stay out of my way.
Wait a second. Are you planning to go alone?
Shut up!
Why would you do this?
I told you to shut up!
I won't let you.
I mean it.
I refuse to let you.
I won't tell you again. Move or I'll shoot.
If that's the case, then go ahead and shoot me!
Do you remember back when I was stabbed? By Volron?
Yeah. I thought for sure that he had killed you back there.
That wasn't the first time.
Huh?
The first time was when I was only a child. After that, no matter how often, I just couldn't die.
Couldn't die? So you're immortal? How's that even...
I believe you, Xion. But tell me how is something like that possible?
My thorns. They're me, but at the same time not. They're part of me. I have no idea why, but my thorns will never let me die. At least not before I'm meant to.
You can't die before your death?
When my thorns free themselves, it will be my death. I've seen it. A darkness that swallows up everything until nothing remains. It's a vision of oblivion I can't escape. I want to believe it's all just a bad dream. But no matter what I tell myself, I know it's not.
Yeah, but you... Wait. The whole reason you needed the Renaissance was to get rid of your thorns, right?
If I burn away what's inside, then what will happen to the rest of me? Right. Either way you look at it, I'm going to die. But if I am going to die, I figure I can at least take my thorns out with me. That's what I've been after this whole time.
That's why you turned your back on your fellow Renans and chose to fight with us, isn't it? And while we've all been fighting to keep on living, you have been with us fighting desperately to die.
That was the plan. But then I met all of you. And before I knew it, I didn't want to die anymore.
Xion, don't lose hope yet. We'll find a way to save you. There's still time to.
It's pointless.
Why?
Because the darkness won't just consume me. The truth is, it will consume all of existence as well. It was only a suspicion at first, but ever since the Red Woman triggered my maiden powers, I've been more certain than ever before. It was then that I finally came to realize my powers were holding my thorns in check the entire time. But they don't anymore. Not since Lenegis.
when the wedge fell. Every day, I feel the thorn's power growing stronger inside of me. Pretty soon, I won't be able to hold them back anymore. And when that happens,
They will consume all existence.
And that's why you wanted to leave by yourself. You planned to find the Renis Alma on your own and sacrifice yourself to stop the thorns.
But that's... too much. It's way too much.
when this all began, I didn't care what happened to me or anyone else. And what happened to the Renans or the Danans didn't matter to me at all. I know I have to die, but I don't want to. Not now that I have this. I wish we had never met. Then I wouldn't have to feel this way.
Shion!
Alvin?
Living for the sake of dying is no better than being a slave. How can you endure this?
Alvin.
It's not fair. I don't care what anybody says. I won't let it happen. We can fight this. Fight until the end together. Isn't that what you said to me before?
Even if it should mean that it'll be the end of everything else, too?
Shion, what do you want? It's your decision, ultimately. But if you decide not to fight fate, I will. Even if I have to do it alone.
No, you won't be alone. I'll fight as well.
Count me in as well. I want to be a force for good, not hate.
And me too. I meant it with all of my heart when I told you before. Neither of you are alone in this at all.
You guys...
And I, for one, don't believe this venture is without hope. Huh? Shion is the descendant of a maiden from 300 years ago. Given the circumstances, it seems very likely that those events have some connection to her thorns. The true nature of which, I imagine we will discover as we make our way to Lenegis and uncover the truth of what's unfolding here.
I take it you mean we might find a way to get rid of her thorns and she'll live?
It's certainly possible. Though I suspect the nature of the Sovereign is connected somehow.
So be it. I've already lost everything I had once. And I won't let it happen again. Shion. No matter what happens from now on, we're right here with you. All of us are. You are not alone.
You guys... You're all so stubborn. Thank you, everyone. For right now, and a little while longer, I just want to hold on to this dream. And most of all, more than anything else, I want to be with all of you. So let's go. On to Lenegis.
end of...
I believe.
As a friend, yeah. Still,
No, I understand.
we have so many...
So weird.
Well, I imagine...
Yeah, I remember.
Right. Let's return to when we found Shion in Pelagian.
So you think those... But why would they...
As for that,
You know,
can you blame... When one realizes... Especially...
Dohalim?
I imagine... As for what...
Right.
How you hold?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, that?
Compared to what... Still. Shion doesn't know how...
Yeah,
I'm being serious. She really needed that.
I just want for Shion. Those thorns have
You can say that again. I have my own dream.
Agreed. It's like more and...
Did you?
You mean about...
Yeah, I didn't have... It's like it can...
You and me both.
You?
That's what I thought.
At least you...
I don't think we're out of the...
Yeah, with all...
I know.
Hey,
Zephyr,
I guess he couldn't...
Law.
Sorry. We'll need all... probably a...
Yeah. Can't sleep.
After
Fair.
Shion's head, I thought she was keeping her. I just figured, but it turned out to be none of.
I know.
She was so.
I'm sure...
You.
Yeah, I do. You were a good...
Yeah, when you think about. But over time. No, I mean, I think it'd be really.
Rinwell. Hey,
As much as I try.
you're not the only...
Hey, that's okay. I was different back then, but in that room with Deadime. Because until that, I thought of you as a way to use. But after that day, one time became two. And before I knew it, it didn't matter that we were... Then, I didn't want to die and...
Shion.
But then, I realized... Don't worry. I've met too many, so I'll fight. I don't know how we're going...
It's going to be a long... But I swear...
Thank you.
Remember what we learned back...
Yeah.
Everyone well rested? Then let's go. We depart for Lenegus.
Well, it's the moment of truth.
This lady better...
Law, don't say.
Speaking of...
A name?
Well, after all the trouble...
Fall Knights.
Huh?
It means owl in the.
I like it.
Not sure I'm complete...
Okay, people. We have... And then, we need to figure out... All right?
You know... I can still...
Believe what?
I mean, just look
Now that you mention it,
from up here.
nothing like kind of makes the difference.
How much longer in...
There are better ways. We should take a moment to...
Good idea. Think you'll be all right?
You mean the one said to...
In that case, she's all yours.
Everything okay, Shion? You seem a little different.
Different. Like in a bad way different?
No, not at all. You seem more driven lately, like you found a zest for life. It suits you.
We'll be going to Lenig.
This must feel... What was life?
Let's just say they called it treatment.
You mean...
That's right. All I was to them was a riddle to solve. They poked in day in and day out. The look they gave me whenever one of them touched some exist. I thought things couldn't get any... Is it any wonder I lacked it? Sure, I survived. And that's when it hit me.
I'm sorry. You say it's your destiny to die so that...
Are you...
Why should you have to give up? It's that logic that's... This struggle was never about If we're doing this to...
A world free...
Not just if we're going to win. Now I see it.
A victory without losers.
You bet we...
Yeah. We can do...
Is something wrong?
No. I was merely thinking how it had been 7 years, that's all.
You mean since you
I am as prone... You too have a history with... Doesn't that frighten...
Well, it is a place where... But I can't keep...
I see.
Dohalim?
Forgive me. Come back and...
Hey, Alvin, listen.
Hey!
What's got...
Only that he's afraid of flying.
Hey! I just think it's, you know...
It's a starship, dummy.
Well, maybe you're...
Guys.
Oh, that's a good...
Hard to argue with that.
You okay?
Actually, now that you mention it, not at all.
Glad to hear it. That device...
I was just one.
It's a heal...
Oh, you don't say. Alphen?
No, Naori.
So,
Yes.
that's definitely quite some...
What do you mean?
With the amount of fighting we... Alphen,
Of course.
even in that time, I'll always remember... The world's bigger if I've learned... And the one...
Well, we're...
I know.
So...
Probably...
Is everyone about ready? We'll soon be making preparations to land.
Before we do that,
Kisara has a...
I'd like to hear more...
Very well. Of course, its social structure is big.
Enough to determine some...
They can be honed with the right... As a result, family...
Those capable of only weak astral are... Still. Even the low...
Thanks for the warning.
Come on, you've seen her...
On arts alone, you're right.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
Jeez.
Wait a second.
I am not!
Of course, separating people as if such
so this red...
I would wager chances are
If the Renis Alma is...
That red woman's got a...
We're about to land.
If there are clues...
Lenegus's infrastructure is largely...
Do you think anyone
We may not have received a royal...
I really hope...
So now what? And if we're lucky...
There is an area of the city...
Forbidden?
I don't know. In any case...
And you think that's...
Precisely. Alphen, whatever the and the Renis Alma hiding something of that worth...
It stands to
Indeed.
But it's been over 300 years since...
There's only one way to find...
Shion's right.
All right. Beyond that wall lies a city full of Renins. The capital city where Shion and Dohalim used to live, no less. Who knows what we'll find on the other side?
Thinking about what could...
For such a...
Oh,
Would you two...
So how many...
I couldn't tell you exactly.
There's Zeugles out here.
What in the world?
this being Renin territory...
The very foundation...
When Lenegus changed shape, It must have...
Maybe when they sent the wedge down to...
But they wouldn't move around the...
I would think the citizens themselves didn't have...
Dohalim?
Avakir.
So it is you! But why are you...
So you haven't heard...
Heard what?
Someone you...
An old friend.
Hey, Dohalim.
They're with me.
I'm really... We're all waiting for the song.
Avakir, listen to me.
The Forbidden Zone?
Trust me.
I wish I could help, let alone the...
Very well.
Have you seen...
No.
I see. Well,
I can well...
why did you come? You know it can only...
I've no doubt...
You really are the same as ever. So who's for it?
Law?
If what Avakir said is true,
They seem to be just as clueless about...
We need more info.
While we're at it.
And don't forget...
let's leave the...
Good idea.
I shall assist.
You sure?
Being a lord...
Right. The Danans among us should probably keep our heads down.
What if people freak out?
I shall explain it away by saying I'm leading you.
What are we, dogs?
What could be so... It's just...
From how it looks.
But why do all this?
Whatever their purpose, disrupting their siphoning...
He's right.
This Forbidden Zone...
You heard him.
So, I've been what do you mean? Well, none of this. But then, if they knew people... Ordinary. Trust me. As far... It makes you wonder whether... Sorry. This place isn't... Yeah.
Oh, dear me. Whatever did...
You really have...
Would that I have. We have, but do I believe...
Your eyes do not deceive you. It is I, one and...
As your lordship wishes. For the Ilkaris house has produced a great many lords over this...
Your good wishes do me an honor.
Your lordship, I descended to Dana during the last crown contest also. I witnessed the...
Indeed.
Sorry to interrupt, but...
All red, eh? No.
Yeah. What about...
What's with all these questions?
Never mind. Forget... Is everything okay? You look a little lost.
Hmm? Oh, yes. I can't seem to find my...
I was hoping to head...
I suppose I daren't stay here too long, though. I was hoping to...
You mean you know enough...
Lord Dohalim Ilkaris!
Yes, strange, isn't it?
But of course. I thought maybe it was a past...
It's worth investigating. I shall go and assess the situation.
You'd really do that?
Our lot in life.
Oh,
Well, we've canvassed...
No one has the faintest idea.
You'd think that in...
Not to this extent.
given everything...
Yeah. That one guy...
Everything that happens here is... Nothing happens to
The Sovereign? There is one...
The Sovereign, of course.
Without the lords or anyone in the... That's a pretty big dominion for...
The points you make are valid. Though I come to think of it... Shion.
No.
Neither have I.
Hold up.
Assuming what I believe to be correct.
But what about trade and community?
Not if the Sovereign is imposing his will on...
But I thought you said that the Sovereign's all the way over on Rena. What if something were to...
I'm beginning to wonder what the nature... But Sovereign is also the title...
Whoever wins the crown contest and thereafter. As for how Volron...
3 centuries ago, I became the 300 years later. That's not the only thing we...
Do you think Volron was made...
I can't say for...
But that would mean that 2 sovereigns would need... We never did see Volron's body. Is a new ceremony underway?
Wait a second. The ceremony can't...
There's something else the ceremony needs.
Questions.
If the Forbidden Zone really...
Then it's decided.
One of the citizens mentioned a pact. Let's go find it.
With nobody left, I mean, there...
But don't...
Only current acting lords have power.
Even if the other lords...
I wonder what... Balsif, now that I think of it...
Well, yeah, to us Danans...
I know.
It feels strange.
Yeah.
If you're that curious, every lord and luckily for us.
I didn't real...
And yet...
It is the way things have always been, so no one thinks to
Unquestioned.
Even so, I used to think it was impossible to...
More to the point, what if she's not?
It's still too...
For all we know.
Tell me, Doha.
And what's...
You know, when you're talking...
I'm afraid
I do. Look imposing and speak in...
I would never stoop to such...
So there is...
Now you've got me curious.
Let's see. An obsession with being...
If you've a bone to pick with...
What? They look up...
Hey! I can barely understand a word.
I hope you're willing...
I wasn't expecting...